Hello and welcome to Amethyst Star Crafting. My name is Jane Ormark and I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And we're looking at lovely new things in the new mini catalogue. And today we're looking at Watercolour World. Just love this. We've never ever had anything that has been the complete world. And every country and every country within the world. And I thought it would be great fun to play with this, and also we're going to use the alphabet. So this is a background stamp. Because it's so big, you really need to use the Stamparatus. I've already got it lined up. I've already got my piece of cardstock, and my cardstock for this measures 5 3/4 inches by 4 inches. So it needs to be that size, will fit it absolutely perfectly. You wouldn't want to go any smaller than that. So I'm going to do it in all sorts of different colours, I think. But I'm going to start with Orchid Oasis because that's the background I'm going to do. And we'll just see how it goes. I might do some other colours in there as well, but I wanted to have this colour in first of all. And then I can put it down and give it a good old press. But you need to give it a good press in on here because it's such a big covered stamp. And then as it comes out, you can see I would like to do it a little bit more because it's a little bit blotchy in places, but that's purely because it's such a big stamp. And that's why using the Stamparatus, you do get a really good coverage for it. So again, you know, you can stand up if you want to. If you've got one of those things for rolling across, I know I've seen some people have it, and my hands are not particularly strong, but it does give you a good sort of idea on that. That's better. You can see how that's come out beautifully. Now what I am going to do is, because I fancy doing a few colours in on here, I am going to just give this a little bit of a clean over. It's one of the great things about the chamois and also using the Stamparatus. You can use other colours, you know, sort of one on top of each other. So one of the other colours that you know that I really like, I'm just going to leave that out for the time being, put this one in underneath. I'm going to take the Tempting Turquoise. So I really like this colour, and I think it will work quite well with it. And you're going to get your lights and your darks because the stamp is a distinctive and it's been designed to have your light and your dark. But sometimes by just putting two colours one on top of the other, it just gives it just a little bit more of a, there we go, just gives that little bit more of a definition in on there. Really beautiful. And as I say, you get the lights and the darks in on there. If you actually look at the stamp, you can see you've got this light and dark coming through because that gives the sort of globe look to it. So I'm just going to clean this off. You can do it in whatever colours you want. I'll show you one later on that I did just in pink. This one is going to be for a masculine one, and it's going to be, I'm going to give it to one of my sons because they are my world. And even though they're grown and are married and have got families of their own, and I've got all my grandchildren and things, they are still my world. So it's a perfect card to do that. So that's all I'm going to do on there. I'm going to keep it where it is because if I want to do some more later on, I can do. And that's the great thing about the Stamparatus. You can do as many different cards as you want because you know where your placement's going to be. So I'm just going to move that out of the way for now. And I'm going to be putting this onto, so this is my Orchid Oasis background. So that's going to go onto there, and then that's going to go onto the card base. But before I do that, I am going to stick it onto here first because I want that base but I'm not going to stick it onto the card base just in case I make a little mistake, and then I'm not wasting a card base as well. So I'm just going to put this in on here, and this just gives me a very small 1/8 of an inch border, which is fine because I don't need much more than that for this. So let's hope we've got that on straight. Okay, so that's our background. Now what I've done is I have used these amazing, where are they? Here we are. These amazing alphabet a la mode. I had to look up what a la mode was, and a la mode is fashionable. So fashionable alphabet, and I suppose it is. You have got all of your letters, and you've got numbers in here. You've got an and you've got an exclamation mark, and then you've got the where are they? Here we are. We've got the letters that are for some of our European languages. Apologies, I don't know which ones, but you will know, and it makes it inclusive for everybody, which I think is fantastic. You have multiples of some of the letters as well, which means that you can, you know, if you're wanting to do whole sentences, you're not going to have to go too many times through the pass. So I had to only go through twice because there aren't 2 Y's, and I needed 2 Y's for this one. So what I've got is, I've got, and I need to make sure I've got this little one in here. I've got you are, or you're my world, which my boys are. So I am going to just put it down first to see how it goes on. So that's my Y. Oh. Find my U. It's quite small. Y-O-U-R. E. And we need to have a little exclamation mark because it's you are, so you're my. Whoops. My, and then we'll have world down the bottom. O-R-L-D. Now these don't show up that well on this because it's the same tone on tone, so I could probably do them in maybe just a slightly different one, or once they're actually down and stuck, I can put some glitter glue or something like that on there. But basically you've then got, or you can put whatever you want. So I've got You're My World on there, which I thought was lovely. And I will show you one that I did with, just take this one out of here. There we go. So this one, I have quite a few people that I send cards through, and they are all the way across the miles, so across the other side of the world. And this time I just put a little bit of the glitter glue on there, but you can see you can put whatever you want on there. This was done with Flirty Flamingo and the pale pink. I can't think what the pale pink is. Hold on, I will let you know what it is. So this is Flirty Flamingo, and that pink is, can't even see it from here with my lighting, Blushing Bride. So Blushing Bride on there, and then that, and you can see it stands out quite well. And I think once I've stuck these ones down, make sure I've got my little bit on there. I think that that will come out quite well. But you can see, you can put whatever you want on there, whatever colours you want. This one, as I say, I just filled in around the edge as well, because I thought that looked quite fun. This is going to be for, as I say, going to be for one of my boys, so that won't be filled in. But by the time I've put that onto the card base, where you've got another 1/8 of an inch, that just gives you that little bit of a space on there, and as I say, looks lovely. I might, as I say, put some of the I've got some glitter glue and stuff like that, so, or you could put you know, dazzling diamonds, something like that on there, just to give it a little bit of an extra push. But a fantastic way of using the lovely background and also using some of the alphabet. So I hope you enjoyed that. As always, please stay safe and well. Please be kind, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.